All right, y'all, I'm back. And today we're going to do something a little different. It's a little bit going to touch on macro, the big picture, what's going on right now, and how we could be looking towards some challenging financial times in the big picture unless we get some changes done. And forgive me for the noise in this video. It's not my noise. But listen what this guy has to say about what America needs. And we'll go from there.
They rob you blind and you thank them for it. That's a tragedy. That's a scam. That's why I'm saying this right now. Americans, you don't need a tariff. You need a revolution. Oh shit. For decades, your government and oligarchs won't ship your job to China. Not for diplomacy, not for peace, but to exploit cheap laborers. And in the process, they hollowed out your middle class, crushed your working class, and told you to be proud while they sold your future for profit. And yes, China made money, but we used it to build roads, lift millions out of poverty, fund healthcare, raise living standard. We reinvested in our people. Bullshit. My family also benefited from it. What did your oligarchs do? They bought yachts, private jets, and mansions with golf course driveways. They manipulate the market, dodge tax, and poured billions into endless wars.
Yeah, I think he's actually.
All right. Like I said, sorry about it was like noise on top of noise, but the dude had a point. And a lot of people don't realize this, but I think it was in the 1990s, they did a North American Free Trade Agreement. And everybody was applauding for this. I know Clinton was president, right? And everyone thought Clinton was cool because he played the saxophone. But basically, that allowed corporations in America to legally go to other countries to seek the cheapest place they could get something made and then bring it back over here to be bought. But what we don't realize is that that literally started the process of eroding the middle class and moving all the jobs from here to another country. That's why the guy was saying, yeah, we did get rich, but we built roads, we did this. I'm not saying China's perfect, but China was impoverished. All that money that could have stayed in America went to other lands, right? So now, when people are doing tariffs and they're saying that they're going to bring back jobs, I don't know what job can you bring back from China right now? I mean, a factory job, and it just wouldn't even make sense because what you would pay an American as opposed to another laborer from a different country, everything would cost 10 times more. They already priced in if an iPhone was made in America, it would cost 30 to 100,000 for one iPhone. I don't think we can bring any jobs back here, and if we do, it'd probably take maybe 10 years. So we have a problem, Houston. And revolution's a strong word, but this country was founded on revolution, right? Dare I say. George Washington practiced revolution. And he is the first president of America when he told the Brits, fuck your taxes and fuck your taxes on my tea. Because our country has been sold from underneath us to the highest bidder. And tariffs, let's say I'm pausing because, if I'm wrong, then I can accept it and I can learn from that. But my understanding of tariffs is if I have a product and someone's putting a extra $10 fee on my product, I'm not going to pay that fee. My customers will pay that fee, meaning I will raise my price so I can absorb your tariff. So tariffs never really work the way you think it could work. maybe in a different time, but this is not that time, I don't think. The world is getting digital and digitized. Everything almost will be almost on the web. You can't even touch it or hold it, so you don't even need a factory soon. But I'm just, you know, put this video out. I like to give people once in a while something to think. Did the gentleman at the beginning have a point? Or did he not? Is everything fine and dandy? Do you feel things are fine and dandy? And do you feel for your children things will be even finer and dandier? Let me know in the comments, man. But yeah, revolution is in the air, but trust me, I don't think this country is even built like that. That's why the people in power been pushing people to be soft. You know what I'm saying? Because a soft army, and I'm being very gentle with my words, can't fight an army, when the soldiers are sharp as steel, you know what I mean? The soldiers know that they're soldiers. They don't think they're something else. But I think everything that's happened is intentional. But that is another rabbit hole. Enjoy your Sunday. I'm going to try to get another video out. And happy Easter. Mr. Unfiltered is out.